Hello. Welcome. My name is Christine, and I am over the moon to be sharing legendary climbs with you. This is my new series. We are in the middle, ride 2 of 3 of Palomar Mountain in San Diego. We are mile 6.5 to 10.5 out of 14 on this ride. It's a 4-mile, we're gonna call it a time trial, but there's 14 switchbacks in this section. And it's gonna be a grind, so I need you to pace yourself. Right now, if you're on the Peloton bike, oh look, I gave my 1-minute intro as though I was in my 1-minute intro. I was like, oh my God, I only have 15 seconds to finish what I'm trying to say. I've got time. We are, however, we're gonna lock in our cadence, lock in our resistance, and then we're going to accelerate seated for some of these switchbacks. And for some of the switchbacks, we're gonna stand up. We're gonna stand up! Can you even believe it? Now, you don't have to, okay? But while I'm always preaching to stay in the saddle, it is important that we learn how to stand up. So we're gonna spend a little bit of time on that today. Sometimes the incline is so steep that it feels like the front end of your bike is gonna lift up. That's really fucked up. And there's times when standing is gonna help you there, but there's also times when, and I'm gonna repeat this in class, but we tend to pull on the handlebars, and we could pull the front of the bike up. I want you to pull them into yourself, and you're gonna pull yourself forward at times. It's gonna feel weird. Hello and welcome. I am Christine, and I am thrilled to have you for my new series, Legendary Climbs. This is part 2 of 3 of Palomar Mountain, which is in San Diego. And we are going to cover 4 miles today and 14 switchbacks. We will, brace yourselves, we're gonna stand up a couple times today. I don't know if you're actually excited or not about that. We're gonna practice techniques on how to get up the climb. We're gonna pace ourselves, and you're going to be determined, but also patient. We're gonna find that balance. If you're on the Peloton bike, you'll see cadence, output, and resistance. Cadence is the speed of your legs. It happens to work with the beat of the music. If it's too fast or too slow, go at your own pace. Mind your knees. Resistance is the knob in front of you. To the right is harder, the left is lighter. Together they create output, which determines where you are on the leaderboard, but don't worry about that. We have 5 minutes. We're gonna call it a flat road, but if you were already warmed up, then you get to add a little pressure to that. Cadence, 1, 2, 1, 2. If you're on the beat, you're in the 80s. Resistance, 20 to 40. That's if you're warming up. You're cold coming into this ride. I did create a 10-minute Palomar specific warm-up and cool down. If you did that warm-up, like I said, you can hit this with just a little bit more pressure. Good morning. Now, let's simply focus on our breathing. I want you to really get into your breath. Lengthening your inhale, deepening that inhale, calm exhale. You're not forcing anything, but think of this couple of minutes here as you're at the gas station and you are filling up with fuel. Oxygen is a very powerful fuel, don't you know? Also, please make sure you have where's your water? Can we please get him some water? This is not acceptable. I'm not scolding you. We're gonna get you water. Is anybody else missing water? All right. He said sorry. I'm like, yeah, you will be sorry. So you're at the gas station of oxygen and you're filling up. So breathe very deliberately. And as you're breathing very deliberately, You want to make sure that you let that diaphragm drop so that your lungs have somewhere to go. You may have heard in spin class, draw your belly button to your spine and brace yourself. And long, flat spine. And I'm an outdoor cyclist, so I don't do that shit. You want to have a sense of support in your center, but it's not about drawing that belly button in. In fact, I hate that cue. Just saying. If you're doing core work, as you should be, on the floor, then you'll have the support there when you get on the bike. But the strong cardio component of indoor cycling requires you to breathe. So breathe.